Hi, my name is Bailey, and I'll be interviewing Carrie today about nursing and pediatrics.
I'm a registered nurse, and I work in the congenital heart surgical unit at Medical City Dallas Children's, which is babies that are born with heart defects. We do open heart surgery on them and recover them.
Okay, so for the first question, what is the employment outlook like in your career field, and how much demand is there for people in this career?
Employment outlook is great. I mean, there's always going to be sick kids, right? And so employment outlook is wonderful. I feel like we've got a really great career field to go into, particularly in pediatrics. And I think the field is growing for pediatrics with that are born with congenital heart problems because there's more we can do for them because there's now more surgeries that can be performed for them. And so I feel like even within the last 10 years, it's grown significantly. And then the second part of the question?
Let's see. It was how much demand is there for people in the career? So I think that kind of answered
There's lots of demand.
Okay. How quickly is the field growing?
Yeah, like I just said, it's growing really fast. I feel like because people are living longer now, I think the age now, average age was upper 70s, early 80s, which is significantly different from what it was even 10, 20 years ago. And so I think there's always going to be a need for nurses. Healthcare is a wonderful field to enter into.
Okay. What do you find unique about your career field?
I think I actually mentioned this at a different time, but really and truly, I think people enter nursing, you've got to have a passion for it. You've got to have a love for it. You've got to have the right personality to really enter into specifically pediatrics, because we take care of, at what other field other than healthcare do you get to take care of people who are like at their, desk doorstep kind of thing? So I think it's a calling.
Okay. What skills or personal characteristics do you feel contribute most to success in the industry?
I think positive attitude. I think when you come, you've got to always, every time, every patient, every interaction, every patient family member, you always have to put your best foot forward. You have to know what you're doing, and if you don't, you've got to find somebody that does. And so I think the skills, the knowledge that you have, that you attain from going to school is critical in advancing and continuing to always learn. Healthcare, the wonderful thing about healthcare is that it always changes. And so you are always learning something new. And so being flexible is another great one. Having the right attitude is another characteristic I feel like that really adds. Who wants to be taken care of by Nurse Cratchity? I don't. It's like I've been a patient one time, and it was terrible. When you have a bad nurse, you remember the bad nurse. You don't remember the good nurse.
Right.
You remember all the bad nurses, because everyone wants to complain, right? And so it really is important to bring your best foot forward every time, and to have such a positive attitude, and to really know what you know.
When people leave this career, what are the usual reasons?
That they shouldn't have been a nurse in the first place? No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, I mean, really, like I had to leave because I had babies, and so I ended up getting really sick after my second child, and so I ended up having to quit nursing, unfortunately. But I returned because why? I love it. And so I don't really know a lot of nurses who leave it because they hate it. I think you knowingly enter into the healthcare field and the industry of healthcare, particularly nursing, knowing that this is your calling, this is your passion. And I honestly don't feel like I know one person who has quit nursing. I really don't.
Okay, and for the last question, what entry-level jobs offer the best opportunities for the greatest amount of learning?
Wow. Is that a blanket statement? Nursing. I'm partial to critical care because I work in the critical care. So I feel like in critical care and any actual, I'm not going to speak just to critical care, I think any specialty. So like if you want to do pediatric anesthesiology, so like any specialty that you do, there's going to be a large amount of growth that you can do. And that is offered to you. And hospitals are really proponent of advancing your degrees. They're really proponent of trying to make sure that you feel like you're best equipped. Why? Well, because everybody wants to be the best, right? And so they're going to put that into the nurses. And so I feel like there's always a great opportunity for nurses to continue to succeed. and reach their own personal goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, great.
Thank you.